Welcome to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.
Hi, everybody. I am spiritual medium Kellee White, and welcome to Ask Me Anything. Wow, I'm so happy to be here today. And I have to give a special shout out to the other boy in my life, and that is my dog, Otis. Happy birthday, Otis. He turned 4 today. So everybody can say happy birthday to Odie. He's so sweet. He's a huge Briard. He's like 90 pounds, and he's fierce. And but he's very special to us. And Tammy Hendricks has worked with him, so she knows what I'm talking about here. He's a handful. Anyway, hi, everybody. Hi, JP Blue. So we'll connect with that person for you there. Hi, Cherry Pearl. Oh, thank you for sending me healing wishes. I really appreciate it. I feel great, everybody. I feel great. So I just wanted to let everybody know, thank you for sending me all the loves and prayers and everything. It was truly appreciated. Stacy, hi, Stacy. Hi, Sue. And prayers for Prajna, too. And we'll talk about that later in the show, too, because Prajna still needs your prayers and your support and everything. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Dee. Okay, from Chicagoland, let's talk about this beautiful weather that's going to be gone like in 6 hours. We had the most incredible weather. I couldn't believe it. It was like 70 degrees today. And I think tomorrow it goes to like 30 and stays there until June of next year. I'm quite convinced of it. Hi, Terry Timmerman. And you're from Rapid City. Wow. Hi, West Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Oh, hi, Lisa Zapp from Brisbane, Australia. I love Brisbane. Hi, Ann Buffington. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Angie from Texas. Yay. You're going to be a grandma again. How great is that, right? Oh, my God. I love my grandchildren. It is the best to be a grandma. It's the best. I have a funny grandma story, too, because when my daughter was getting ready to have her baby, she said, Mom, what do you want to be called? And I go, Grandma. And she goes, no. This is Texas. You have to have a name. And I go, what do you mean you have to have a name? She goes, like, do you want to be Jazzy? I go, no, I don't want to be Jazzy. Do you want to be, Mimi or Mimu or Mima or something? I'm like, what? I don't want to be Mima. No. And then she goes, what do you want to be? And I had to really think about it. I go, all right, I'll be Gigi. So I'm Gigi. I don't know, Angie, what your name from Texas is, but I'm sure you have one. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Lee. Hi, Linda. Hi, Ba. Hi, Lori Counts from the other side of the eclipse. Okay, Lori, that is the truth. And we're going to talk about the other side of the eclipse because where we are now is about 2 weeks of this energy from the eclipse. Now, the energy lasts for 6 months, but where we are with the energy now, it's really about assimilation. And in assimilation, frankly, of this powerful energy of this eclipse. This energy was powerful. It's life-changing. And even though it was on Tuesday, it was just 2 days ago, this is a kind of energy that will change the world, change us. In the next several weeks and months, we will see change in the world. There's no doubt with this one and in this period of time that we're in this, we'll call it, I don't know, an assimilation period for the next, say, 10, 12 days. It is all about personal growth. So you still set your intentions of what and how you want to live your life. What do you want to let go of? What do you want to bring in? This is the best time to make all kinds of spiritual breakthroughs. And I know so many people right now that are going through physical challenges, and my heart goes out to every one of you. It's a deep time of that, but these physical challenges always lead us, or they can lead us, I should say, to a spiritual breakthrough. Okay, there's a lot of change for everybody, and it could be material loss, that you've lost everything. It could be, the death of someone. These are deep changes. Deep changes. So you want to look at your insights. You want to look at, what are you learning through this period of time? and you want to honor your soul for being here during this time period. This is the most intense time, and you do want to watch. Don't slip back to the old way. You want to go forward with your life. Okay. And tomorrow is a really special day. And let's talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is Veterans Day. So for all the veterans out there, God bless you. Really, it's you're a special breed. And I work a lot with families who've had loss with war loss. And I think it's incredible. The veterans out there are incredible, and they really need our love and support here. And so tomorrow is Veterans Day, and also tomorrow is 11/11, which is a really powerful day for manifestation. So it's an energetic portal on 11/11, and what it does is it brings our consciousness to a higher awareness, and it's a perfect day really to clear your mind, clear your head, connect with a higher self, with your higher self, go inward. It's a great time to journal. It's a great time to set your intentions. And 11 is a master number. And, I love numerology. And 11 is the teacher. So pay attention tomorrow. Get real still and pay attention to meaningful messages that you will receive from your spirit guides, because these meaningful messages are all about the growth of your soul, which is why we are here all the time. This is why I do this work. It's to help everybody grow. It's really important to grow. Tomorrow also is a significant day in astrology, because tomorrow Venus transits into Scorpio. So again, I'm talking of Vedic astrology, and Venus transits, every few weeks. So it's going to be in Scorpio tomorrow. And I think it lasts till about December 5th. And Venus is about relationships and love. And Scorpio's ruled not only by Pluto, but it's also ruled by Mars. And Mars is retrograde, and it's about to go into Taurus. It's a really powerful time for relationships. And so expect your relationships to be seen possibly in a new light. And during this time period, I don't think that most people are going to be satisfied with superficial relationships or surface level, where surface level emotions are. I don't feel that you're going to be satisfied with it anymore. It will be, you want to connect deeply with people. What are they really like? What's really going on? So it's an important day. Tomorrow is a really important day. And on November 13th, Mars, the planet of war, the planet of intense energy, all of these things, goes, it's retrograde, but it moves from Gemini into Taurus. And that makes it very powerful, because Mars represents, violence, war, aggression, anger. Although it can be a positive energy too, because it's a life force energy. But the fact that it's retrograde, things are probably going to go or continue to go haywire on some things. And remember this, Mars is our drive and our ambition. And some of this time period, during this period of time period, till about January, it's around the 15th of January, business may be a little slower for you. So if you start something, a new project, and you're like, how come it's not going further and faster? And how come I can't get anywhere? It's this Mars retrograde. Okay. Everything will switch again once we get to about mid-January for that. Okay. But watch being stubborn, because Mars already is intense, but Taurus is intense too, and Taurus is stubborn. Taurus also has a lot to do with security. So in the last time that Mars was retrograde in Taurus was in 2008. And it's when we had a major financial crisis, and also in 1990 and 1991. So this is a very intense time that we still continue to move into. All right. So just watch how, the divine plan unfolds. Why don't we say it like that? Because I think it's going to be a spectacular time to be here on Earth. I really believe that. a lot of change. We're going to see a lot of things happen. So that's a good thing. So happy birthday, Otis. Thank you. I so appreciate that. I love Opie. He's so cute, Odie. He's my Odie boy. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that. So anyway, hi, Charlene. How you doing, honey? So hi, Elizabeth Preston. She says, you won't believe what I saw today in the field next to my house. A pair of bald eagles? Okay, Elizabeth, how great. We just did a show on totems on Monday night with James on Both Sides Now and Beyond. And we did talk about eagle totems. That's phenomenal. I love that. Wow. And she lives near me. We've seen some bald eagles around here too. They're elusive, but they're wonderful to see. How great is that? So, and I want to answer a bunch of questions because you guys, thanks for leaving me some wonderful questions. And I'm going to start here. And these are really, really good questions. Kim Eastwood, bless your heart, you said, hi, and you're November 24th. So I'm just going to, we're going to talk about that in a second, but you're a 9 of hearts. And your question is this. It's a great question. She said, my question is regarding past lives, okay, and assessing some of them in order to have a better understanding of this life and some of the key relations this time around. So I think the question is, is it a good thing to assess some past lives so you have a better understanding? And, I had a session today with a young woman who was having fertility issues, and she's done nobody could do more work on themselves. But really, as I was having this session with her, I felt the sense that, and I rarely will say this to somebody, you need a past life session because you're holding in fear of childbirth or fear of being pregnant or fear of the body, something happening to the body in pregnancy here. And that goes back along many lifetimes ago. But what happens is when we incarnate, if we've had some great trauma around an issue, we will carry that in the physical body on some level here. It's like cellular memory. Our body remembers it. Our mind might be saying, I don't understand what's going on. I've done all the work. It doesn't make sense. And so in a case like that, I would highly suggest past life session. Now, I know that my dear friend Bill Sinkay does some past life sessions, and he's going to be on the show probably in January. All right, Bill, probably in January. Possibly the end of December, but it depends on how much, if I'm working at that time. But anyway, aside from that, another place to go is Dolores Cannon. Now, Dolores Cannon, if you don't know who she is, look her up, Dolores Cannon. She passed away several years ago. And in fact, James and I were going to go to Arkansas and meet with her, and then she died. So bummed. But if you haven't read her books, is she a force? And she did past life regression. And I mean, thousands and thousands of these past life regression. And she wrote a lot of books about them. And she had a special technique. And so she's got some people on her site. I think her daughter took over her site. And it's definitely worth looking into. So if you have some issues and you have no idea where it came from, remember that our lives are on a continuum. So you might be here in the year 2022, but if you just go down a little further on this path, you can see your life. Maybe in 1800, there was a problem. And so you just kind of view life that way. Oh, is this where it came from? I think I need to work on it now. And I think that so I am for that. If it's just curiosity, okay, I get it. I mean, I think we've all been curious about things like that. But I think it's important, though, to take if you're stuck on something. So Isabel Cirilli, hi Kelly, great to have our Thursdays back. Thank you. It's so great to be back. Hi Christy Oucher, how are you, honey? You know what? I'm going to get you, Christy, from James's Talking to Heaven. Oops, there you. The light is so bright. So let's get you a card, okay, from your beloved daughter. She is something else, not was, is something else. And this is from your daughter. I am here helping you. And she is. She is there, Christy. That's for you, honey. Hi, Tom Owen. Hi, Lori Clark. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. And so let me get to another question here. So this is a great question. This was just sent in just a few minutes ago, but I saw it and I had to talk about it. Mary Dubb, okay, and her birthday is 9/22. So that makes you a 2 of clubs. How can I live with the grief of my mother's passing? How do I not feel abandoned? All right, so let's talk about that. It's a tough one. Okay, I'm not sure how old you are. I just see the 9/22. I don't know the year, so I don't know how old you are. It's a tough one at any age to lose your mother. It's a really tough one. And how do you not feel abandoned? So when your mother was alive, did she ever abandon you? I'm just curious about. That's an interesting word to use. You know, how do you? I mean, the fact that you feel abandoned probably would be a really good, excellent time to go see a therapist about it, because this is something that really needs to be talked about and addressed and worked through, because it's a wound. Abandonment's a wound. And so it sounds like it's not typical grief, you know, and although grief can go into every area. And go to grief.com and look at David Kessler's work. And he talks about the 6 stages of grief. And with abandonment, there's usually huge anger. And that's one of the topics of grief. So that's what I would do. I would really go into deep therapy. It's a great time to go into therapy. So Aloise, hi, Kellee from Wisconsin. Go figure. Hi, aren't we having amazing weather? It's I think we are having amazing weather here. Okay, so I'm going to answer another question. This is a great question too. This is from Alyssa Watling. Hi, Kellee. So she has a mediumship question here. Great. She said, how do you feel the difference between newly passed loved ones and ones who have passed many years ago? Sometimes I can't tell how long they've been gone. Okay, Melissa, that's great question. Excellent question. So when you're a medium and you're doing a reading for somebody, it might feel that the soul just passed. The soul may have been gone for 10 years, but the person, the sitter, the person I'm doing the reading for, may still be in such grief or sadness or something that it feels like the person is still, that must have just happened. So you learn, and believe me, I have made this mistake many times. It's not a mistake. It's just it feels like the person is has just passed. So it happens to James, it happens to me, it happens to all mediums. And you just have to start really feeling and getting in touch with and asking the soul when the soul passed. Okay. And the soul might say, I passed 4 years ago, but my wife thinks it was last night because she's still reliving it. So I hear that a lot from spirit. So you have to just get really still when you do this work. I hope that makes sense there. John to Sewell, my dad died a year ago today. Did I make the wrong choice with comfort care? No, honey, you did not make the wrong choice. You did not make the wrong choice. I have chills when I say that. You did not. No, you did not. Oh, I got a no way, sweetheart. Here you go. Let me get you a card from your dad. He's saying, I am sorry. Please forgive me. So whatever went on between the two of you, he's saying, please forgive me. So there's only love now. Okay, Jonda, you did not make a mistake, honey. Absolutely did not. Peggy Clancy Evernham. She said, I'd like to get a message from my son, Mikey. He's 4 years in spirit on 11/11. Oh, I got chills everywhere. Ooh, have I had chills here? Okay, I'm going to get you a card. Okay, here we go. I am not dead. And I cannot tell you how many times I hear that from souls on the other side. They'll say, why are you saying that? I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. And I'll go, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. It's very confusing. So he's with you. He's definitely around there with you. Amy Parker, love your beautiful purple shirt. I have no idea, Amy. I was in a purple mood. Every once in a while, I get hit with a purple mood. And that was today. So, okay, Elaine Berman. So this is a great question, too. She said, if when things are right, they fall easily into place, does that mean when you have setbacks that you shouldn't keep trying? No, you should always keep trying. And setbacks, if everything was always easy, we would learn zero. Now, I love it when things are easy, but I always know around that corner, there's going to be a lesson here. It's like be on your toes, be on your spiritual toes, okay? Because always keep trying, always try, honey. Always do your best and try. And you're a 6 of diamonds. And your birthday is 11/1, 6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds is for about balance, financial balance often, but balance. So, okay. All right. Beja Bestani would love to hear anything from my mom who passed. Okay. And your birthday is May 12th. Well, let's get a card from your mother. I see all of your thoughts. I see all of your thoughts. If you can see this card, I see all of your thoughts. There you go. Your mom is always around you, honey. Always. Always. Wow. Okay. So, oh, Tracy, you started at 64 degrees this morning and now you're like 30. Great. Something for me to look forward to tomorrow. I'm telling you, Tracy, it's going to be this way till June. Okay, Paula Powers, what do you see energetically over the holidays to perhaps give us a heads up? Oh, okay, great question, Paula. I think we're going to see a lot of change in the next few weeks. What does that look like? I think there'll be a shift in politics again. I think there'll be a shift in finances. I think it's going to get pretty intense towards the next. Viruses come back up in a huge way. I feel that the next few weeks are going to be rough. I do. Rough through, January, March even, but really very escalating almost in the next few weeks. It's what I see. So I think we're almost in a, I don't know, kind of taking a breather at this moment, but I just feel it just gets pretty intense. So thank you for asking that. Facebook user, I made it. Can you see me? Yes, I can. Facebook reader, seer. 78 degrees, really, Beth, in northern Michigan? I mean, that's insane, right? Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. Okay, so let me get some more questions here. Here we go. Oh, I love Erlinda Cortez, and you're March 16th from Long Beach, California. Well, I have to say hi to you because you're from Long Beach, California. I love Long Beach. I lived there, and I just absolutely love it. And you are a 10 of diamonds, honey. So a 10 of diamonds is all about the blessed. We call that the blessed card. Even though people born as a 10 of diamonds, it's hard for them. They don't have an easy life, but ultimately they are very blessed. If you can count your blessings of everything, it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Oh, here's a great question. So this is from Janet Nipper. I love this. And you're September 19th. Yay. Okay, so close to mine. Hi, Kellee. So happy to see you. My husband passed from stage 4 metastatic prostate cancer last January 25th. I'm so sorry, honey. He shows me in my dreams that he is so free to travel from place to place and can fly among the stars. It makes my heart happy, I believe. I'm so happy, Janet, that you have that. That you're receiving the messages from him. You see them. Our loved ones bring us messages all the time. It's often we're crowded or shrouded in grief and crowded with grief thoughts. And it makes it really hard. And also, let's say, like, I know when my beloved mother died and then she came to me in a dream, I was elated and then so upset because I knew she was gone and wasn't coming back physically. And it was kind of devastating. So sometimes dreams help us. Now, if I were to see her, I'm saying this out loud, Mom, you can come anytime. I think I would be just so thrilled. I don't get to see her that often. I mean, I feel her around me all the time, but I don't get to see her. Mark Brevard. Hi, Mark. What a wonderful musician. Hi, Kellee. I had a wonderful visit from my mom. Oh, I'm so happy. I was getting ready for bed when I felt a strong, cool breeze from right to left. My first instinct was to look at the window to see if it was open, but it was closed. What do you think? That's exactly what happened to me in the hospital, Mark. Exactly. I felt these steps walking towards me, and I actually could like hear like a bup, 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 and a cool breeze. And I turned around like, Mom, except that there was only a window there, and it was not open, and she couldn't have climbed up 3 flights of stairs, and she had passed. So yeah, that was your mom, honey. Let's get you a card from your mom. Definitely your mom. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. I love your mom as a unicorn. I think she brings a lot of magic to you. Really, a lot of inspiration. You should do a song about that one. Oh, Angie, you're Mimi. That was on the list. I could have been a Mimi. North Texas. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Susie Wright, your daughter's birthday is tomorrow? Wow, 11/11/22. She's 33. Okay, let's just get a card from the spirit guides for your daughter, because that's really special. 33 is a really powerful time. 33 is a powerful age. 33. It's real significant. They say Jesus lived to be 33. It's a really powerful time. Okay. Everyone has value. So make sure she knows everything, everybody, including her, has lots of value. Okay. So, and she's very valued. Make sure she knows that. She's very valued. I think that's important here. Okay. Benjamin Boyce. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Kelly. Does this time period have any effect on animals? Oh, you betcha. My boy, Jack, who's a mini schnauzer, by the way, I love mini schnauzers, has been really anxious and unwell all week. Not quite vet visit yet, but seems worse since the moon. I would say that our animals took on a lot of the energy around that eclipse. And as I said, we've got a few more days left of this kind of unsettling energy. You know, it's just a little unsettling. Yeah, so it does affect animals. And, I'll have to have Tammy back on again soon, because Tammy also, make sure you watch Tammy's show, and Tammy can answer all those questions, but you betcha, it definitely affects animals, definitely here. Okay. So I think that's important here. Oh my gosh, Jean says, hi, my dog Rio was born 11/11/11. And he's going to be 11 tomorrow on the 11th. He's had a very rough time since my other dog, Eli, passed in March. Me too. May we have a mini reading? Of course. Of course. Wow. Special, special, special dogs here. Wow. That's amazing. It's hard, isn't it, to lose a beloved pet? It's just really hard. Really hard. I see. Nope, I read that. He says he sees all your thoughts, but I already had that one. Hold on a minute. We've been together in dreams. So he comes to you in your dreams. Just know he's always around. Your other dog, Eli. Okay, he's always around. And make sure you give Rio a big love and hug from him, because he spends a lot of time with her. Okay? Sam Beetle. Hi, Sam. Have been told by 2 psychics that I might be a medium and that should look into this work. How do you suggest I look into this work? Okay, here's what I would do. I would go to James Van Praagh. I would go to vanpraagh.com, and then on his website, he's got all those great classes. I would start with Psychic Ability, Mediumship 1, and see if you're drawn to it. You can have a gift, and then it takes years to cultivate the gift and years to understand it. And then a real spiritual wisdom that must come with it. Okay, so it took me about 20 years to get here, and but I know that I had been working my whole life with intuition, and I feel that if you want to go in this route, which is wonderful, it's for me the best thing I could do in my life, and because it helps so many people. But you've got to get really grounded and learn everything. Read every book out there. There's some great mediumship books out there. They take every class with James. He's got great classes that he offers. Okay. So really, and back in the day, when I was back in the day, we didn't have that. I just had James, which was the greatest gift of all, frankly. This is a great gift. Okay, Patricia Fay. Hi, Kelly. Hope you are well. I am. Thanks, honey. My Birthday is 4/12. I'd love a reading. My husband was in an accident and got a spinal cord injury and is now partially paralyzed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you have a sense of why this happened? And did we set this up ahead to experience and learn from it? It has changed our life 100%. So let's start with this. Yes, it was an agreement on the other side. He would have had this accident, which is really no accident. It's set up so you both can learn, because this is deep. You would be learning compassion, patience, kindness, depth, everything through this experience. And so it would be a huge life-changing event. So you could actually live with depth here in it. So, and you're April 12th. I would love to know your husband's birthday, but you're April 12th. And honey, you're a 9 of diamonds. So 9 of diamonds, any nines, whether you're 9 of spades, 9 of diamonds, 9 of clubs, or 9 of hearts, all nines take a way more challenged path. And the reason is they come to complete things. And a 9 of diamonds is about understanding more. Life is not about the material. You're really the giver, and you're really here to help facilitate healing for your husband and for yourself. And it's a big life path here that you are on. You'll probably help other families that have had this, that are going through this. Okay. So there you go. Sherry Craft. Is that an Andorra crystal behind you? I'm not sure which one. The golden is a golden one, right? Oh, behind me. It's not. No, which one? The purple one? That's an amethyst, right? On this side. I'm getting switched up. Okay. Sammy, is it Sammy McGyver? McDyer? I saw 3 crows today. One flew to the light post, and then the other 2 were on a fence. Then they flew away. Well, crows bring messages, and they're shapeshifters. They're crafty. They bring messages. So I pay attention to, whatever comes up, whatever your soul's going to learn, because that's what they do. Okay, Sarah Stone. When I was watching the lunar eclipse, I saw a shooting star go right next to it. Other than a miracle, what do you think it means? Well, it would definitely be from a loved one, Sarah. Definitely, probably a father. I mean, it's a big deal, or a mother. It's a big deal. Probably a father figure here. And it also could be a message from your guides. To see a shooting star, I have never seen a shooting star. And I go out I have all these stars out in front of my, all this property out here. And I'm like, I have to see a shooting star one of these days. Of course, when it's like 20 degrees, you don't go out too much. But for 6 months, aside from that, it's a miracle. I think it brings blessings, honey. That's what it is. I think it absolutely brings blessings to you. Okay, let's see. I want to answer this question too. Oh, and yes, Prajna is feeling a little better now. She's starting to feel a little better. We still have the campaign to raise money for Prajna, because Prajna Avalon is an incredible healer who had a horrific situation where she went to see a doctor to have a wart removed on the bottom of her foot. And this person who did it gouged her foot, left a horrible situation. She was in the hospital for weeks and weeks. I think it's been 10 weeks now. She's out of the hospital, but it has been a really horrific situation, and she really does need our help. So thank you for everybody that have donated to the GoFundMe that we have. And Renee will put it again in our comments here, but I really, really appreciate it. Okay, this is a great question from Lisa Zapp. She said, hi, Kellee. When a planet is in a certain star sign, for example, Aries, okay, does it affect people who's, let me see, more? Okay, yes. Does it affect people who's more if they're in Aries? Yes. So I think what you're saying is if a planet is like right now, like Mars is in Taurus, well, in a couple of days, would it affect more Tauruses? Yes. The answer is yes. And I love that you say my birthday is the 30th of March, okay? And that in Western astrology, yes, you would be an Aries. But if I go by Vedic astrology, you're a Pisces. So I would go with Pisces. That's what I would do. Oh, and I have to read this question. I love this. This is from Michelle Pritchard Gardner. She said, "Hi, Kellee. We have a lot of animals that die on our property." So, Tammy, I hope you're listening. This is really a Tammy question. She said, "It seems to be the last resting place. We find them already deceased, but it's been a very regular occurrence throughout the years. Our property is big and it's beautiful with lots of trees and plants. I love my garden, but not sure why this happens. We find birds, bats, possums, mice, rats, you name it, and they end up here. I'm an animal lover and we bury them respectfully." And your birthday is September 21st. God bless you. Okay, Michelle, they absolutely choose where they're going to leave their body. Absolutely. Before they go to the Rainbow Bridge. And your place sounds heavenly. It sounds heavenly, honey. And I bet you that's why the energy of it sounds so lovely that that's where they want to be. So thank you for treating them with such respect. I think it's so amazing. Good for you, honey. And you're 3 of clubs, so you're very psychic. So you know. Karina Stevens. Hi, Karina. Hi, Kellee. I was diagnosed with breast cancer yesterday. Such a shock with no family history. Same thing happened to my mom. Obviously, this is part of my journey, struggling to make sense of this. Can you possibly draw a card for me? My birthday is September 11th, 1972. Thanks, Kellee. I love listening to you and James. Okay, Karina. So anybody who gets diagnosed currently with anything, this is a big time. Cancer is what I call a great awakening, and it's of the breast. So it's nurturing. It's nurturing of you. It's time to nurture yourself, no doubt. And you were born on September 11th. That is, yes. In fact, I had my 3rd surgery on September 11th, just a few weeks ago. It's September 11th, a powerful house, power day, and you're a king of clubs. So I know in your mind, you're going to be learning, researching everything. It's happening to, number one, take care of yourself. You will get through this. You will get through this. I'll get you a card, but your soul would have chosen this to help you either slow down, to help you understand cancer, to help you understand what other people go through so you can help others and help yourself. But this is the time that you will be challenged, if you will, to help yourself heal through this. I'm telling you, this is happening a lot now. But let's get a card from your guides, okay, Karina? And you're young. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 19. Yeah, you're young. But you're going to pull out of this in a beautiful way. Okay. Like attracts like. So let me interpret that for you. Okay, it's from your guides. I feel that you're going to meet other women that are going to help you through this. And you will have a new calling in your life. Okay, honey? Keep us posted with how you're doing, okay? Okay, so, this is a good question too. Karen Abercrombie. Hi, Karen. She said, I lost my brother in 2019. He had a mental illness for many years. When he was well, our beliefs on what happens to you when you die were very similar. Okay. She said, I really thought that he'd give me a sign, but that so far I've received nothing from him. And life has become was so hard he doesn't want to communicate. No, it's not that, Karen, at all. If they passed from mental illness, let's just start with that. There's no such thing as time on the other side. And so when you pass with whatever, some sort of mental illness, suicide, drugs, alcohol, any of that, but mental illness, just say that. It could just even be anxiety. Your soul literally goes to a place of healing, like a healing facility, a healing place. Okay. And while you're in this healing facility, healing place, getting all kinds of healing, you're still able at the same time to be in more than one place. But 2019 was just fairly recently, 3 years. And I would say he is around you. He is giving you messages, and we'll get a message from him now, but definitely giving you messages. I would not worry in the slightest. I think that they're always around us wanting us to know. If you expect them just to, show up like in front of your face, that might be a little challenging, but Just hold the space that they will, honey, okay? Oh, here we go. It's perfect from him. Don't be afraid. I'm around. Don't be afraid. And by the way, I have never seen this card. Don't be afraid. I have never seen this card. I use these cards all the time. Don't be afraid. There you go. From your brother. He's getting the healing that he needs, right? I think that's really important. Okay, Bonnie Bond, do we have bodies in heaven? Great question. We have what is called a light body. So our soul, we leave our body and then we have our full body. It's just a light body without the extra baggage that goes with it. It's a light body. And when you get to the other side, when you're right there, you're in a light body. I know that James has talked many times, and this is true, about having a second death almost on the other side. It's where you actually, almost release that body, the light body, and then you go into another energetic space with a body or with an energy of, we'll call it an energy, a special energy there. So yes, and ultimately, when you're on that side, if you had a certain time period that you preferred, or if you whatever it is you want to look like, you can create. You create with our thoughts. We create with our thoughts, so you can create any of that. But yes, you absolutely, you can do all of that. Okay, JP Blue. Let's see. Dolores Cannon was amazing. Yes, she was. And I wanted to get you a card. I know that you were looking for a card from the beginning, honey. So let me get you a card. Believe in yourself. You can do it. From a loved one on the other side. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I love that. I have this from my mom up above. Do you see it? Just do it. I love that. That was in my mom's office. I love that. Just do it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me ask some other questions here. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Will my sister, this is Sue Wells, will my sister Nancy be okay? She's a workaholic and has some health issues creeping up on her. She put everything on hold when it comes to her. I'm just wondering, well, what's it like to be a workaholic? I'll tell you what happens. You will get health issues if you don't take care of yourself. I mean, there's just, unfortunately, this is what happens. So everybody has to learn what they have to learn. Wanda Man, really crazy question. If someone's soul is living now, is mostly kind and helpful person, okay, when they come back for new lessons, do they come back as a better soul, or is there a chance they come back as mean and selfish person? I really hate to think I would come back as an evil soul. What a great question, Wanda. I don't think we go back. I don't think we say, well, this time I'm going to be a real bitch. I don't think so. I just don't think that. I just don't think that. No, I believe that yes, we can choose different roles to come in, but once you've been good and kind and helpful, you wouldn't go back because you'd create a friggin' karmic mess, a disaster. I don't think so. I feel that you just grow and grow and grow, and constantly we're put in with different experiences so we can make a choice, differently. But I suspect if you're good and kind throughout these lifetimes, you're going to remain that. That's it. But what an interesting question. Michelle Krantz, what if you've been told you lived several lives but don't feel like you have? You may not have. Just because somebody tells you that, Michelle, use your intuition. If you don't feel, I work with people that perhaps have not had that many lives. I usually can tell by the birth date. But like if you were born the first 3 months, even the first 4 months of the year, especially January, you're old soul. January, February, March, April, old souls, especially January, February, March, really old souls. I mean, they're the ones that are really come in with, because it's spade energy, and spades are the ones that like karma cleanup. They have a lot of work to do. So that's, you may, Michelle, if you don't feel like you're an old soul, then you may not be, honey. Okay. Okay, Lisa MG, can I get a card from my brother Pete? Yes, you can. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. We are soulmates. Oh, Lisa. He says you guys are soulmates. I think that's great. I think it's great. Melinda Davies. Hi, Kellee. Hope all is well. I've had 2 private readings in the past with you, and they were amazing. Oh, sweet. Thank you. My question is, will I ever truly be happy again? I'm coming up on the 3rd anniversary of my husband's death very soon, and I just lost my sister last month. I feel so lost. Oh, Melinda. Yes, you'll be happy again. You're a 10 of clubs. 10 of clubs has a brain that has a brain. So in your mind is going and going and going and going. I worked with a widow today, actually, whose husband has been gone 5 years and still as if it was yesterday. It all depends. When you've had a really incredible relationship and you've lost really the love of your life, it's hard. It's really challenging. So will you be happy again? If you choose to be happy again, yes. It's a choice. You have to make that a choice there. You just have to, but let's get you a card from your son, from your husband. Okay, here we go. I keep getting the same cards. So funny. Okay. Oh, here we go. Remember me by the happy memories we created. Okay, Melinda, do that, honey. Make sure you do that. Okay. And you lost your sister? I think this fits into your sister category as well. Okay, your sister and your husband. They're together. Okay. Sammy Bissig. Hi, Kellee. May I have a card for my heavenly daughter? Absolutely. Let's get a card for that. And losing a child is the hardest. It's all hard. All hard. I am with the rest of the family. Okay. All right, Sammy. She's with the rest of the family. Okay. Christina Weir McVie. Hi, Kellee. So nice to be here on this high energy week. I'd love to connect with my father. Well, let's get you a card from your father. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Make sure you get a picture of that from your dad. Okay, honey? Make sure you do, because that's in Terry Timmerman. You're praying for a much better year. I tell you what, I think we all are. Renee, Renee, our producer, and I were just talking about it. This was a hard one. This was a tough year. It's not over yet, right? But it was a tough one. And Terry, you are 1120, and 1120 is a King of Hearts. King of Hearts is all about taking care of other people. I hope you're taking care of yourself, actually. Okay, I really do. So I have another question here. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is from Crystal Cook. So your birthday is March 5th, 1975. Can I offer any advice? Absolutely. So Crystal, March 5th, that is a 7 of spades. So March 5th is not an easy one. Okay, it just isn't. Actually, March 5th is a 5 of spades. Okay, so 5 of spades is the healer. They come in as healers. They come in to really travel the world, make a lot of change. It almost has a magical quality to it. So I think that, and you were born in 1975. So it's a 22 and 822. So I think you're probably fearless, honey. And I would say go out and have some amazing, good fun. Actually, that's what I would tell you. Okay, Hiba. Hi, Heba. Hi, Heba. And your birthday is October 19th. So that makes you a 3 of clubs. I'm a highly intuitive empath, and I do healing work. No particular technique, such as Reiki. I just feel it channeled through my heart and my hands. My question is, a few times now, whether I'm with a friend or a client, one of the loved ones comes through in spirit so clearly, and it takes over the whole session. I love mediumship, and when I took classes, I was able to connect to spirit, but not as clearly, and only for a couple of short messages. I was just wondering why I get bursts of clear connections and what I can do to strengthen my mediumship gift. Okay, Heba, here's what you can do. I would be taking classes in it, because clearly you're getting messages. And as a healer, I mean, we feel energy. We feel energy coming through. And mediumship is just another energy. It's all the energy coming through. It's the same energy. It's coming through. But you need to control that and learn how to use it. So definitely James has mediumship 1. I would start there. And again, so many of us have the gift, but it really does take time it's a craft. I mean, you wouldn't expect to take one piano lesson and and you'd be able to play something, but to go out and do a concert. So you really want to really study the craft if this is what you want to do. Okay. Okay. Amber Lily. Hi, Kellee. My vertigo seems to be getting worse during these intense times. I have heard that, Amber, from so many people this week. I have tried surrendering it, praying to the archangels for protection, doing meditation. I ground myself, but nothing seems to be helping. Are there any words of encouragement? Yes, I do have some words for encouragement. I will post on, when I get off of, when I'm finished with this show, I'll post something on, I'll have Renee post it on. There's a site that you can go to, and it's about praying with the intent of working with vertigo is one of them. And there's like 1,500 different things. One of them is vertigo, tinnitus, veneers, all of that. And I think this praying does help a lot during these periods. And it's an intense time, you know. So I would absolutely do that. Okay, here we go. Bridget. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Kellee. I've been having a hard time since my mother's death. My whole life is a mess without her. I miss her so much. Do you have any messages from her? My birthday is 6/9. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I know you love your mother. It's a hard one, right? I get it. I understand that. And then we'll get you a message. But you are June 9th. So June 9th is an 8 of diamonds. So 8 of diamonds does come in very close with their mother. I get it. Now, the other thing about an 8 of diamonds, honey, is that they're very strong, extremely strong. So I know your mom is like, look, you got this. You can do it. I can just feel her saying that. Okay. She says, there's no such thing as death. And I would say that your mom is your biggest fan, and she's always right there with you, sweetheart. Okay? Just know that. Okay. Kim Ann. Hi, Kim Ann. I've been saying a prayer each day for healing for you, Prajna, and Carolyn Mumalo. Thank you. And by the way, Carolyn Mumalo is doing so well now, but thank you for that. I can't help but wonder if there is a reason that you healers all seem to be afflicted at the same time. Is there a reason? What put the woo-woo on you? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what. It was, Mavis, who was I just love Mavis so much. Really a wonderful, incredible mentor for me. Mavis died, incredible medium, international medium. Janet Havoc passed, which was shocking. And those two were really close. And then, I had this thing happen, and Prajna had this thing happen, and Carolyn Mumalo had this. And poor James, he was filleted out of this. I think it was just too much for him. It was really rough. It was a really rough time. Why? I don't know, other than these energies are tough. And I think that, again, sometimes, well, I've never had a situation like this where all healers I knew were just knocked out. I don't know, Kim. That's the answer. But I think we all had to do our own work, and maybe we all took on so much of everybody's stuff, possibly. I don't know. But thank you for that. Adeline. Hi, Adeline. I love that name. Kellee, I seem to have the hardest time letting go of or leaving bad situations. I need to leave my toxic job, but I'm scared. Would love a card. My birthday is 6/16. So let's talk about your fear, honey. Okay, 6/16. So you are June 16th. You're an ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds does have a lot of fear with money. And they just do. Fear with jobs. I've never seen a more successful card than an ace of diamonds. Never have seen that before. But they do have trouble leaving bad situations. So if you have a toxic job, you probably will find, and I'll get you a message from the cards here, but I'm going to tell you as a psychic, you're probably going to make some changes at the beginning of the year. And the reason I say that is these energies are fierce. And I think the message for you would be, how much abuse can you take? You really can't. This is really a shift in time right now, but let me gift you a card. Okay. Your guides are saying you're never alone. And as we say, there's no such thing as fear. It's just love. Love or fear. Choose love, okay, for this, because that is a big one. I think a lot of people are going to be making changes with jobs, in relationships, with gosh, our health. I think we're going to see a lot of change come up. I think so. Okay. Beck. Hi, Beck. Ashton Den. I'm feeling a bit stuck. What do you think is happening? I know you're May 22nd. I think, Beck, that a lot of people are going to feel stuck right now. It's this Mars retrograde. It's holding people back. Okay. And Mars wants to go forward. That's our energy. We just get up and go. It's not right now. It will, after about the 15th of January, you'll be like, oh, okay, now I can move forward again. And the other thing is Jupiter goes direct. This is a good thing. Jupiter goes direct, I think, on the 23rd or 24th of November. So soon. And when Jupiter goes direct, the good thing about that is we're going to feel like, oh, can breathe again. Okay, off we go. So between Mars and Jupiter, we'll be able to move forward. Don't worry, honey. It's just temporary. Tracy. Hi, Tracy. I just get happy to see you. Thank you. You are vibrant tonight. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Love you. And I love you too, Tracy. You're so sweet. Valerie, can I get a card? I just lost my mom. And yes, of course, Valerie. A lot of mothers. I don't like that. A lot of mothers are, God, it's the weirdest thing. When I lost my mother, my two really good girlfriends, we all lost our mothers like within a month. This is the weirdest thing ever. I was like, God, there's like a run on moms. Okay, let's get a card from your mother. I am here helping you. She's here helping you. This, and I saw this card earlier. That's interesting. She's here, honey. She's here, honey. Pay attention to a lot of signs. And I don't know why I want to say this with your mom. I want to say for sure birds and butterflies and ducks. And I don't know why I have to say the word duck on that. But I just feel that that's going to happen. So everybody, please. Oh, hi, Renee. Grateful for all the beautiful energy here this evening. Me too, Renee. I'm always happy when I see your name. Let me get you a card from your loved one, Renee. Let me just get you a card from your loved one. Okay, I'm not doing this intentionally. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. I think your husband is really proud of you too, Renee. So anyway, everybody, join James and me on Monday on Both Sides Now and Beyond. We're going to be discussing ley lines. So ley lines it's going to be a really interesting show with ley lines. It's going to be so fun. So please join us on Monday night. And I'll see everybody next week on Ask Me Anything. Thanks for joining, everybody. Take care. Have a good week.
You've been listening to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.